So Halloween is just around the corner, and I still don't know whether I'm going to dress up or not. I'd like to dress up. Just not sure.
What are you, some kind of crazy person wanting to dress up?
Hey, lots of people dress up for Halloween.
Nothing good can come from this encouragement.
I think it's a chance for him to use his creative skills.
Fine, have it your way.
Yay, dress up.
Maybe I'll dress up. Yeah, I guess I'll dress up. I just got to figure out what to be. Yeah, this is gonna work.
What? This is not what I meant.
Daddy like it.
Think I'm ready for the show.
Let's go!
Oh, yes. It's Halloween. All right. Wow. I'm going to do the intro like I normally do later in case some people don't get here in time, but I had to share that. All right, let's get to who's in here already. All right, getting it done north of 7. Happy Halloween. Bob's Adventure. You spell Halloween with semicolons. How unique. It's like little witches' brooms. Oh, I'm in a mood. This is going to be fun. Hello, my wonderful daughter. I should say our wonderful daughter, shouldn't I? How terrible of me. Silent Outside Bob. Boy, do we like Indoor Jay and Outside Silent Bob. Thanks for coming. This should be fun tonight. Wow, I bet I'm scaring you too. How are you? Oh my goodness, 2 restless retirees. Derek and Peggy, thank you so much for being here. Meemaw Matters. Hello, thank you. Is my look okay? Are you dealing with it? This was fun. We'll give you some updates here in just a little, right after we do all the hellos. Let's see. The man, the myth, and definitely better than the legend. Dan, the vintage RVer. Furniture is overrated. Just have a mattress on the floor and you're good. Boy, I bet that was a comment from something earlier that I missed. And you're awesome. I cannot wait to do an interview with you. All right, let's see who else we got on here. Hello, Trippin' Tracy, Miss Halloween herself. We'll have a little talk about Miss Tracy here in just a little while. Got a little update. She had a uh-oh. And let's see. No booing unless it's just for scaring. You know better. Texas Family Camping. Hello, David and Tanya. Oh, we're going to have fun. You know, I should have went for the whole, what's his name? From Phantom Menace. Darth Maul. Yeah, I should have went for that. It was going to get expensive buying all these horns. I mean, you know how long it takes to grow these things? It takes a while. All right. Susan. I'm sure Jim's not too far behind. New Horizons. Thanks for coming. That's nice. I bet this is a scary view for you. But you turned on the live stream, you went, what the heck is going on? Mark, I don't know if you got my message earlier, but I know that dress up. I do dress up with you just to do it. I'd do it with you. What the heck? Let's see. Holy cow. I think. Wow. I know this name. Elf Lord's Journeys. We know each other, don't we? From the Art of RVing. Holy cow, guess who's here? Ha 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 ha, Kyle. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. That was probably pretty loud in your mic, so I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that too often. But like I said, I'm in a mood. Hi, Lucy. Whoa, Nelly RV Adventures. All right. I didn't expect a very big crowd, but we have some big things to talk about. So in case you missed it, I did say I would run the intro again after we do the hellos, and we're done with the hellos, so I will run it one more time to get the show started. Just in case you missed it. Well, see, here's where I'm bad. I gotta fix that. Come over here. We'll do it one more time. And here we go. So Halloween is just around the corner, and I still don't know whether I'm going to dress up or not. I'd like to dress up. Just not sure.
What are you, some kind of crazy person wanting to dress up?
Hey, lots of people dress up for Halloween.
Nothing good can come from this encouragement.
I think it's a chance for him to use his creative skills.
Fine, have it your way.
Yay, dress up.
Maybe I'll dress up. Yeah, I guess I'll dress up. I just got to figure out what to be. Yeah, this is gonna work.
What? This is not what I meant.
Daddy like it.
Think I'm ready for the show.
Let's go.
Welcome, future vampires, future and current vampires, werewolves, and zombie survivalists. It's Halloween night. I'm Donovan, and this is RV on the Wayside. Jody is backstage. Say boo, Miss Jody. Boo, y'all. And we are here to help Ghoul the community. Let's see. I need to say a very special thank you to Toonstead. He drew those wonderful cartoons that look just like me to make that intro video. And I got to say, wow, they looked like me. Those were fun. And boy, did I have fun animating them. And for my first animation like that, and that was a good time. If this is your first time here, this is not going to be our normal show. We're just going to be entertaining you with some things you won't soon forget, I'm sure. But we will welcome you with open RV doors. And this is how we normally do it, is if you see anybody in the chat room that you're not friends with, you go ahead and pull up their channel, subscribe to them, watch one of their videos all the way through, give a thoughtful comment about what you saw and everything, and they'll reciprocate. And then after a couple days, if that's not a channel you think you'll continue to enjoy, please unsubscribe to them. We're not forcing anybody to say anything, but we're just trying to give each other the benefit of the doubt and help each other grow. And that's how we grow the community, or Ghoul the community today. Let's see. So let's talk about Trip and Tracy. Sadly, Trip and Tracy, her internet did not go well prior to the show. And we made the decision not to have her struggle and get frustrated with it, just keep kind of freezing up and going out. So we just went ahead and said, don't you worry about it. But she is still our very special guest host. I am going to right now, because I mean, this is her deal. This is her weekend. It's her night. We'll talk about what kind of night it is in 1 second. Let me put that in the chat room because I did forget to send those out. Sorry, KNR, but you can always copy off me if you need to. And Dan and Jody and Kashmir and anybody else that shows up as moderators because I'm a terrible host. Let's see. So anyway, please give Miss Halloween herself, Trip and Tracy, all the love you can. She's not happy about the situation, but she is with us in the chat room, and she's a moderator, so you can find her easily. And she's getting very close to her 1,000 number. I believe last time I looked, she was at 940. You're going to win that battle. You're going to beat me to 1,000. It's fine, Trip and Tracy. We're so happy for you. We're excited for you, actually. Can't wait to see you hit that. Let's see. Got a couple things here to tell you about.
She has 941.
941. Excellent. So she is right on it. On our agenda, we have a couple of true stories. I mean, first-hand encounters. And we're going to do a couple of those throughout the night. And if there's time, I'll even do a third one. That's really, I think these are going to be interesting stories for you. They won't be, we got bumped in the night and jumped out of bed, that kind of thing. These are pretty good. They're weird. We will hear from Miss Jody a little later with one of those stories. You don't want to miss her story. If Steve Turtle was here, he'd say, you don't want to miss another story. That's the one you don't want to miss. We're also going to play a Truth Be Told, the Shriek edition. We're going to surprise you with some facts about Halloween, unless we made them up. We're going to play a Name That Movie game where I give you clues, more like quotes from the movie, and you guess the film. They won't all be horror films. They'll be kind of Halloweenish like, or they could be directed or written by horror filmmakers. So I kind of made that give us a little room to keep you guessing. Chat room questions. They're going to be the kind of questions that we ask some of our interviewers, but we made them more like short answer ones so that you could all get involved. And we will be shouting your channels out when we do that through your participation. And we have a giveaway brought to you by Miss Halloween, Trip and Tracy. So I decided the more you know about her, the easier it will be for one of 3 winners. If we have time left, possibly let a couple of people come on and tell their true story if anyone chooses to. And if you do, I hope you dressed up. Just kidding. It's not necessary. It's all right. I did all this for, Tracy. I'm just kidding, Tracy. Do not feel bad. I'm just joking with you. We were going to do this anyway, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. I'm just messing with you. If the scenery changes or things start looking a little different now and then, just letting you know now that it wasn't a bad piece of candy or anything else you might have eaten or drank. So you're good to go. Speaking of drinking, my friend, Captain Morgan, I don't know. You guys, well, Captain Jack Scrapper, right? So he introduced me to Captain Morgan. And when he did that, we became pretty good friends. And he came over for a visit. And he was watching me make Kool-Aid. And he goes, that gives me an idea. And I'm like, Captain Morgan, what are you talking about? He goes, I'm going to dress up this year. And I'm like, no, you're not. You got your pose. Everybody knows your pose. You'll spoil it. He goes, no, I'm dressing up. So went out and got myself a new spiced rum. And instead, the bottle turned out like this. Captain Kool-Aid. It's even got the Sharkleberry fin there at the bottom. What do you know? Silly. That Captain. Old Cappy. He's pretty funny. Calling all monsterators. That is moderators to you human beings. Please put the link in for your own channels right now. I really want you to do it. Don't just say, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I really would like you to do that. Wait. I hear a trick-or-treater, honey. I got to go do that. Just kidding. We're not doing that. We actually set up our ring, and we put a little sign up and told all the kids to say hi to the ring doorbell, and they are having a ball. They're screaming and yelling Happy Halloween and thank you. They're having so much fun with that, with the little candy sitting out there in a chair with the sign. It's been fun already. By the way, I told you I was going to talk about Halloween. This is a very special Halloween. It's a Saturday. It's a full moon. And it's a fallback daylight savings time Halloween. So this is our Saturday full moon fallback Halloween. That doesn't happen very often. So congratulations for being here and celebrating with us. That is so exciting. All right. Are you guys ready for a little something fun? Oh, Tracy isn't a moderator. Look at me. I'm screwing things up. How is that possible? Bing. Okay.
Well, Mima said it's a blue moon too.
Oh, and it's a blue moon. Nixpick said that? Mima. Where's that at? Oh, must have been a little bit further. Mima, thank you for telling us that. Man. So I got to change it. It's the Saturday full moon, blue moon, fallback Halloween. I'm getting a t-shirt. Copywriting. Nobody does it. Just kidding. I don't do those kinds of things. Okay. All right. Let's see. We need to see what we can do here. All right, truth be told, the scary edition. The game where the facts are true unless we made them up. True or false is the correct answers. You can't pick them both. Mark, Dan, you naughty people. Justin's in here. Justin, Christina, RV, Van Life. Justin, you can't pick them both. And anybody else that's sarcastic, ornery, and troublemakers. That's all we got in this chat room. All right, candy corn was originally called chicken feed. True or false? Old chicken feed candy corn. Sounds interesting. 24 people in the room. That's a fantastic deal for this kind of night. That's awesome. Mark, I told you can't say both. Stop doing that. Of course, when I tell you don't do something, what are you going to do? I don't blame you. I would do the same thing. All right. We got false from Getting It Done, north of 7. RV America says true. Ken's Maple Leaf Forge and stuff. Happy Halloween, Ken. I hope I look just like your brother, if you have a brother. Ken says true. Mima says false. Trippin' Tracy, she says false. Sounds like I made this up. You guys are getting too good. Lucy said, whoa, Nelly, RV Adventure says false. Tammy Waddle. Hey, thanks for coming, Tammy Waddle. That's awesome. Susan from New Horizons, false. And Justin and Christina, false. Bob's Adventure, false. And Boondock Charlie. It's Boo Doc Charlie today. It's Boodock. And, oh, look who else is here. Lucky Dog Productions moderator, false. The answer is the Ghoul Confectionery Company sold boxes with a rooster on the front in order to appeal to America's agricultural community. You see where this is going? That is true. And the sugary recipe has gone largely unchanged since the 1880s. All right, you ready? This is going to be a doozy. The Mike Myers mask in Halloween was inspired by a mask of William Shatner as Captain Kirk. What do you think? Let's throw some details in there, see if I can convince you one way or the other. This is a good one. Michael Myers' mask in Halloween was inspired by a mask of William Shatner as Captain Kirk. So detailed. It's got to be true, right? It's got to be. All right, here we go. Hitch Up and Tow, true. Bob's Adventure, true. Boondock, true. Justin and Christina, RV Adventure RV Van Life, sorry. False. RV America, true. Trippin' Tracy, true. Getting It Done north of RV, lots of trues. Ken's going with false. He knows I'm trying to be tricky. Meemaw says true. Peggy and Derek say false. Two restless retirees. Lucky Dog Productions moderator says true. Loving Life Hitched Up, true. And New Horizons, true. The answer is true. The famous horror movie villain had surprisingly innocent roots. When shooting the original 1978 film, Tommy Lee Wallace picked up two masks from Hollywood as he was asked to make it. And he got them from a magic shop. A clown and William Shatner as Captain Kirk in Star Trek. Tommy came in with the clown mask on, and we went, ooh, that's kind of scary. And then he put on the Shatner mask, and we stopped dead and said, it's perfect. Actor Nick Castle told the New York Times this story. He says they spray painted it white, cut the eye holes bigger, and the rest is history. You're never going to watch that movie the same way, are you? Oh, I love this stuff. I did not know that one. Thank you again for all these great facts, Jody. You know what's funny is in the podcast, I used to be the fact-checking guy, did all the true, false type stuff, and Jody is like on fire with these. Here's the next one. Is it illegal to dress up as a priest, clergyman, nun, or etc. for Halloween in the state of Mississippi, and you can be fined and or arrested for the offense? Is it illegal to dress up as a priest, clergyman, nun, etc. for Halloween in the state of Mississippi, and you can be fined and or arrested for the offense? Interesting. This is going to be a good one. Got a true. Oh, wow, it jumped on me. Got a true. It is jumping fast. False. True. 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 Boondock Charlie. False. Bob's Adventure. True. Look at you guys. True. Everybody thinks a lot of trues. Now I am gun shy. I'm going with false. You know, Ken, good for you. It's actually, there is one state where it is true, and it's not Mississippi, it's its neighbor. And that is Alabama. It's the only state with this law. Unbelievable. If Go Donnie was here, he'd have a fit. Go Donnie, COM. All right, next one. We're going to keep going through these. I only got a few more. Americans buy around 100 million pounds of candy on Halloween. True or false? Americans buy around 100 million pounds of candy on Halloween. We're going to zip through these. Whoa, Nelly, Harvey Adventures. I'm 0 for 2. Oh. Also, let me know if this is interesting or fun at all. Otherwise, we can jump on to the next one if you guys aren't enjoying it. Let's see. Harvey America, true. Trip and Tracy, true. Ken's Maple Leaf Forge and stuff. Well, it is Maple Leaf. Tree is true. Getting it done north of 7 says false. Justin and Christina, true. Susan at New Horizons, true. Meant to be RVing, Teresa says false. Traveling down the banisters. How are you guys? Oh, thanks for coming. I hope this was shocking for you. They say false. Let's see. Hitch up and tow. What's he say? Isn't it $100 million worth of candy? Nope. These are 100 million pounds. And not your kind of pounds. You smart Alec. I got where you're coming from. That Mark, he thinks he's so funny.
Nick sent us a story.
Oh, good. Mark, you need to have some of this. That'll make it better. All right. That one is false. Believe it or not, it's 600 million pounds. It's the actual true number of that one. Someone sent us a story. Nick's picks.
On IM.
On IM. Okay. All right. Let me know about that. So let's see. Next one. Bram Stoker's original name for Dracula was Count Wampyr. Wampyr. What do you think? Bram Stoker's original name for Dracula was Count Wampyr. What's going on? Oh, they commenting about her. What's going on? I'm seeing all these crazy things. Ouch.
Oh, for this candy.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I know. Thank God we didn't have to carry it. Hang in there. I hope you go for all just so you can keep that trend going. Hitch up and tow says false. Of course Mark does. Trip and Tracy, false. Dan the Vintage RPer says nope, nope, nope. Loving Life Hitched Up, false. You guys all are on the same category. RV America. Meemaw Matters. Getting It Done. North 7. New Horizons. Ken, look at this. RV America. Man, there's no fooling you guys, is there? Holy cow, I bet you're feeling so much better about this. Aren't you? Yeah, well, don't get too excited because that answer is true. I know, you said, I've read the book. Count Wampyr. Wampyr was actually the German word for vampire. Vampire, because the W's are V's. And Stoker changed the name to Dracula after seeing the name in a book he borrowed from the library while on summer vacation in 1890. How crazy are these things that Jody dug up? These are awesome, sweetheart. I love them. My little angel. All right. We got 1, 2, 3 left. You ready? 2027 will be the next Halloween with a full moon. 2027 will be the next Halloween with a full moon. This is 2020 and we have a full moon. True or false? Hey, this isn't Go Donnie. You can't say come on, man, here. Yes, you can. These are crazy. Ah, thank you so much. I didn't use the voice because I knew I couldn't do it for an hour and a half. Otherwise, I would have probably done the same voice I used for our mosquito video. But thank you so much, Jarhead Ginger Journey. Thanks for being here. So get your answers in. We'll shout you out a lot. All right, so here we go. 2027 will be the next Halloween with the full moon. Getting it done north of 7 says false. RV America says false. Loving Life Hitched Up. Holy cow, here we go. Whoa, Nelly, RV Adventures. Meant to be RVing. You're all jumping on the bandwagon. Trip and Tracy, it happened last time. Ken's Maple Leaf just says, I'm not getting full. I'm good. True. Traveling down the banister says it's true. 7 years. Makes sense, doesn't it? Let's see. Bob's Adventure says true. Oh, see, I've started to convince you because guess what? It is false. Don't forget there's leap year involved. Sorry, Meemaw Matters. You were right. So we had a full moon this year, and the next one is in 2039. The previous Halloween with a full moon was back in 2001. So isn't that interesting? 19 years. So that's a good one for a little trivia. Two more. The British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. This is on you, Mark. Don't mess this up from Hitch and Toe. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill reportedly saw a ghost in the White House. True or false? Reportedly, so I'll make this up. You know, being wrong has its advantages. Your name gets up there a lot. True or false? British Prime Minister Winston Churchill reportedly saw a ghost in the White House. Is he the ghost type? All right, your reputation's on the line. Hitched Up in Tow says true. Is everybody going to chase his answer? I see everybody waiting for you to answer first, Mark. RV America. Meemaw Matters. Getting it done north of 7. Trip and Tracy. Holy cow at the bandwagon. Nick's Picks. Traveling down the banisters. Loving Life Hitched Up. Dan the Vintage RVer's not going for it.
He liked his drink.
Is that what he said? He liked his drink? Oh, my drink?
No, Winston Churchill.
Oh, Winston Churchill's drink. Absolutely good. Susan and Ken's Maple Leaf, they're all going false, false, false. Jarhead and Ginger. Ginger's Journey says true. Oh, that's funny. I like it. We're going to leave that up. This answer, Abraham Lincoln. According to a story widely told by Churchill himself, when he was a guest staying at the White House, Churchill was done with a long bath and walking back to his adjoining room naked with only his cigar when he saw Lincoln sitting by the fireplace. Churchill said, "Good evening, Mr. President. You seem to have me at a disadvantage." To which Mr. Lincoln apparently only smiled and disappeared. That is true. Last one. Halloween is the day with the second highest amount of parties held in the USA. True or false? Halloween is the day with the second highest amount of parties held in the USA. Wow. There's Christmas. This will be a good one. Bob's jumping in there. False. RV America, false. Last one. Don't want to lose this one. Loving Life Hitched Up, true. Ooh, tension's going. Jarhead and Ginger's Journey, true. It's tied.
Get up with a horse race.
Traveling down the banister, true's in the lead. Jody says it and I do it. Dan the Vintage RVer. First day of parties. False. They're tied again. The horse race is never going to end. Trip and Tracy, false. Meemaw Matters, false. Falses are starting to win. Getting it down to North RV. True. It's only one behind. False from Hitch Up and Tow. It's ahead by 2. Lucy. Whoa, Nelly RV Adventures. She says true. It's only one ahead. Ken throws the falses back in the lead. Susan by 3. 3 falses ahead. And the answer is New Year's Eve and the Super Bowl are ahead of Halloween. Yep, it's false. These 2 other days garner more parties, but Halloween comes in at a close third. Oh, sure. Jump in there. Just teasing you. That's awesome. I hope that was a little bit of fun, and I hope you kind of enjoyed it and it wasn't, didn't drag on. No one said to stop. Of course, you're not going to because you're all just too darn nice. Let's see. It's time for our first. All right. So I didn't know how to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and try to do this story live. I'm going to do production and everything. And if it messes up, hey, maybe I'm just not good at it. So the first story I wanted to share with you was back when The Matrix first started coming out. Let me get rid of this. I went to Gattaca online and ordered 2 pairs of Matrix sunglasses, one for me and one for Jody. And we wore those for a while. And then all of a sudden, Miss Jody's just disappeared. They were gone. Couldn't find them. I mean, for like 2 months. She's changed purses. She's obviously washed her hair. They weren't no backpacks. We didn't have anything on us, and we lost them. They're gone. And so we went to dinner that night. Like any other night, we might go out to a nice place to eat. And after dinner, we happened to reach this gigantic wooden door. And this big wooden door is kind of heavy to this place. So we're getting ready to leave. Jody reaches for the handle. And as she gets ready to open it, Cashmere's right behind her. And I'm behind the 2 of them. And we're in single file line. Jody, she happens to open the door. And as she opens the door, I look up above her. And I saw something fall from above the door frame. And it went down right in front of Jody. And as I saw this, all of a sudden, I hear the weirdest sound. And what happened was, Jody says, I just kicked something. And I'm like, what did you kick? So she walks out the door onto the cement. And there is a pair of sunglasses. And she goes, oh, it's sunglasses. And then she picks them up and she goes, these are my sunglasses. And I'm a skeptic. So I run right over to her and I said, let me see those. You had a scratch and it looked like a C in the bottom right corner of your left lens. And by golly, she showed me the sunglasses and there was that weird looking C, letter C, that was scratched in her sunglasses. To this day, we have no idea where they came from, how they got there, or even how they fell from above her. So that's our first. I don't know if it's a scary story, but man, that's some physical evidence of some weird stuff. If you have a scary story like Nick's Picks supposedly does, keep those, and if you IM them to us, that's great. But whatever you do, keep those to yourself. And at the end, if we have a little time left, we might even bring you up to tell yours. Ours are all true. When we do these scary stories, we didn't make any of these up. And we do make up a lot of stuff. But these stories are not any of them. And I don't know if I even talked about these in the old podcast days. So you're getting this is the first time we've shared these. Let's see. I think it's it's time to, this will be Tracy's. Get in there, Tracy. This is your time to shine because we're about to name that movie. The game where I give you some quotes and you guess the film. We'll be doing the Halloween type films, as I mentioned before. Your first film, I'll give you 4 quotes and you get the answer. Now I go make them a little easier. So if you get the answer early, jump in there as soon as you can and try to be the first one. All right, Trip and Tracy, don't let anybody beat you. And everybody else's job is to beat Trip and Tracy. Look, I put the pressure on her. I'm not great at farewells, so that'll do, pig. "12's the new 20. Gun, please." Are you one of these guys that tries to one-up everybody else's story? No, I knew a guy way worse at that than me. You almost knocked over your alcohol with your knife. All right, I don't see any guesses yet. I don't think that's it. Let's see. They say this is, I'm from Garner, Texas, but we're in blank. All right, I'm going to give the answer. That one might have been too tough. It's fairly new. That one was Zombieland. All right. Oh, she popped it in there right before. Okay, very good. All right, nice job. The end of Vintage RV here. I wish I had the live chat as fast as you guys have those. Yeah, that wasn't that movie. Although that could have showed up in that movie. Trip and Tracy, you did get Zombieland in time. Very good. All right, Meemaw Matters is in there. Let's see. Here's the next one. I saw this movie for the first time in a drive-in. Here we go. "My mommy always said there were no monsters, no real ones, but there are." She's supposed to be some kind of consultant. Apparently, she saw an alien once. Just tell me one thing, Burke. You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back, but to wipe them out. Looking for the movie name. That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. All right, let's see. Newt. That's right. Oh, hello, Chrome. Nice seeing you. It was Newt. That's right. It was Newt. But what was the name of the movie? Trip and Tracy. Halloween is not correct. Aliens. Chrome got that. Jumped out of here and nowhere and popped in there with it. Good job. Let's see. I'm back. Good. We're back. We're glad to have you back. Yeah, Dan, you were close. You were missing an S. That's part 2. You put up part 1. That's okay. You were close. Close second. Oh, poor Dan. You know, if I ever interview Dan, I'm going to really have to be careful because I got a lot of coming back to me. This one's going to be tough. Promise. Mama don't like tattletales. Listen, man, I don't like anyone following me if I don't know why they are. Well, I don't join up with anyone unless I know where they're going. Let me guess. You're fighting the forces of evil that none of us can see without sunglasses. Here comes the big quote. One of the most popular movie quotes of all time. I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. This movie was directed by John Carpenter. It was an alien movie. I have not been to the post office box in 2 days. I will check. But thank you so much. No answers. Wow. Oh, wait. Boom! Sunglasses. They live. Very good. Yes, if you go on IMDb with their most popular movie quotes of all times, it's in the top 10. Last time I looked, it was like number 2. All right, here we go. This is a good one. This one's funny. It's a funny, scary movie. I don't even know if it's really scary, but some people think so. Yeah, but Big Al says dogs can't look up. The Z word. Don't say it. Hitch up and tow. This is right up, you guys. If we hole up, I want to be somewhere familiar. I want to know where the exits are. And I want to be allowed to smoke. Okay. This is a newscaster saying this. I will repeat that by removing the head or destroying the brain. Let's see. No, that's fine. We've got a Shaun of the Dead. We've got a Shaun of the Dead. Do we have anything else? Shaun of the Dead. Chrome, you're right again. Wow. Chrome says, oh, they're doing movie quotes. I'm in there. Come on, Hitched Up and Toe. That's way late. What are you talking about? Simon Pegg, he's got to be your guy, right? I mean, you both kind of look alike and you kind of talk alike and you both have the same sense of humor. All right. You ready for the next one? I hope this is the right road. It doesn't even show up on GPS. It's unworthy of global positioning. Cleanse them. Cleanse the world of their ignorance and sin. Bathe them in the crimson of... Am I on speakerphone? Statistical fact. Cops will never pull over a man with a huge bong in his car. Why? They fear this man. I am never going to see a merman. Ever. He is on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that Brit humor. I know, right? Chrome picked. Thanks for saying that. That's very nice. I dressed up for Tripp and Tracy. She didn't show up. Just keep teasing you, Tracy. Nobody can protect their internet. Hey, by the way, before we answer this question, was about 45 minutes? Yeah, 45 minutes before the show started, everything connected to my desk went out. And I mean, we couldn't get it back. We swapped computers. We did everything. I mean, it wasn't a plug. We still don't know what's wrong, but we almost didn't have a show. And after we swapped computers twice, mine came back up. So, all right. So Chrome said Cabin in the Woods. Tracy said Cabin in the Woods. Anybody else with a guess? Well, Tracy said, stop that. It is Cabin in the Woods. And that is probably one of my top 20 movies of all time. That thing is just insane the first time you see it. Okay, this one only has 3 clues. It's a Goldie oldie. It's the first movie that gave me nightmares as a kid. So that's dating it too, if you know how old I am. Here we go. I just asked you to do one thing, to stay awake and watch me. I know the secret now. This is just a dream. I'm hesitating on this one to give you guys a chance. Because when I say this, it's over with. Can I do a kids version? Okay, I'm ready to do it. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. All right. Body Snatchers, Hitch Up and Toe. I love that movie. That was awesome. Yes, next picks. Body Snatchers was a good movie. We also have Jarhead and Ginger's Journey says Nightmare on Elm Street. Chrome been dethroned, because that is the right answer. Tracy's Trip and Tracy. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. Didn't Chrome get it? Oh, he wrote Nightmare. Yeah, I knew what you meant. You're right. You got it. They just beat you to it for once. It's good to see a little competition in the heat of the game. What happens to Evil Dead? A bunch of little ones of you run around and try to kill you. That's what happens. Okay, this is a fun one, and it's our last one. So you ready? This is fun. I got to get my voice on for this one. Does the word duh mean anything to you? Does Elvis talk to you? Does he tell you to do things? Do you see spots? All I want to do is graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian later, and die. The answers. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm in a graveyard with a strange man hunting for vampires on a school night. All right, I gotta read some of this stuff going on until we get to those. Holy crap. Yeah, this is fun. I don't mind doing them. I enjoy it. I hope you guys are having fun. We're done with the movie quotes. Not everybody watches movie. Watching the newer Halloween now. Oh, yeah, we just saw that too. A couple nights ago. Let's see. This is my boomstick. I love boomstick. That's right. All right. That is your daughter. I hope you were referring to my impersonations of this person, because Chrome got it right. Buffy the Vampire Slayer it was. Earth girls are easy. Dan, you're just hilarious. That's right. Trip and Tracy, it was Buffy. Buffy, Justin and RV. Justin and Christina's RV van life. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I love to see everybody getting along so well. I love our community. Lucky Dog Productions moderator. That's right. Buffy it was. All right. So that was fun, which means we got to have some more fun. And now you are ready for what you should have been waiting for the entire time. I am going to have to do that again because I'm terrible at this. I would have given you the whole story without volume. And that's why we have a professional show. Just try to out-profession ourselves. And I'm going to share this. And I got to get rid of the banner, which I'm trying to get better at. All right. Chrome, you don't need an RV. All you got to do is embrace the RV life, watch those RV channels, and just be part of our community. It's not required. It's just that's where it started. We're all about community. So you're more than welcome, and you don't need an RV. Everybody will make fun of you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Are you ready? This is what you've been waiting for.
I like your costume. Oh, you're not wearing one. Kinky. Gather round, boys and girls. It's story time with Jody. The story's about the condemned man. Once a long time ago, when I worked on the railroad, I worked with a man who was a former boxer, and he made me uncomfortable at work. He made me uncomfortable because he would say blessings to the carmen that worked the train. Yet at the same time, he'd be showing me pictures of his girlfriend, and they were nude pictures, and her head wasn't in them. Thankfully. Maybe. It was creepy. But because of this bizarre behavior, he made me feel vulnerable. I was told I couldn't refuse service. I had to work with him no matter what. And if I laid off, I was going to be in big trouble. So the very next trip, I get called to work with him. And we went to work, and he was totally fine. There was no oddness, no craziness that was happening. So I felt like I was a big whiner, that I was making a big thing out of nothing at all. And I was embarrassed. The trip up was beautiful. It was a beautiful day, sunny and breezy. There were field flowers along the tracks. It was stunning. And when we got to the other end of the road, we got rested for 4 hours, and we were put back on duty to come back. So now we're going into the evening. And as the evening's progressing, it's getting darker, like evenings do. But when we first went to work, I could tell there was something different. He was acting differently. And we get on the train, and I'm making sure I've got all of our paperwork in order so that we can progress. We're going into dark territory that has no signals. So it means that the trip is going to be very dark. It's going to be what the headlight shines on. And that's it, is what we're going to see. So as we're progressing, I notice that he's mumbling something over and over on his side of the engine. And it just, his hands are on the levers, and his litany is going. And as I'm listening to this, I'm looking at him thinking, what are we doing? What's going on? And he progressively gets louder. And as the night progresses, he's progressively getting louder and louder until 4 hours later, he's screaming at the top of his lungs, and the condemned man goes down to the gallows, and they chop his head off, and his soul goes down, down, down to the depths of hell. And the condemned man goes down to the gallows, and they chop his head off, and his soul goes down, down, down to the depths of hell. And he keeps saying this over and over and over, to hours. And as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm going crazy. I'm thinking, this is the end of the road for me, because I'm either going to jump from the train because I can't handle it. It's crazy. It's driving me crazy. Or I'm going to be standing next to him within the next 3 seconds, screaming at the same time as him, and the condemned man goes down to the gallows. And I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do. I did the only thing I could. I looked at him and I was whispering because I didn't want to jar him out. Almost like he was a sleepwalker. Almost like I didn't want to wake him up. And I go, John? And he slowly turns, and the light from the monitor, the dials and whatnot are shining on him. And he slowly turns and looks at me, and he goes, yes, Jody. And I'm pausing now because he looks demented. And I look at him and I go, I know you're busy and I hate to intrude, but would it be possible if we had a little bit of quiet for a little while? I've got a headache. And he starts taking shuffling steps towards me, haltingly, to come to me and start petting my hair. Oh. And I'm sitting there thinking, please don't strangle me. Please don't strangle me. And as we made it into the terminal, he was behaving himself again. Within 2 weeks, he was no longer working on the railroad. He'd had some kind of break. and was no longer able to continue his work there. So that's the story of the condemned man.
Wow. Yep. That's the story of the condemned man. All right. Man, she can tell a good story. Oh man, I got to remember where I'm at here. Every time we watch it, I get caught up in it. Oh, well, that was so dark and deep. I kind of want to just see what the comments were. Lucy said the lighting on Jody is perfect with the fireplace. Yes, that was in our house. That room's finally done, and she just, what a trooper. I left her alone because she's not real excited to be in front of the camera all the time. So I left her alone and let her just do her thing. And wow, Jody is good at scary stories. Yes, she is. Can you imagine that being real? Holy cow. It doesn't just seem a little real, Chrome. That was a true story. That really did happen. Yep, it did. Yes, she is. Thank you so much for all of the things you guys just said. That was pretty cool. Yeah, she did a good job. All right, I appreciate you guys. Everybody's so nice. Hey, Saltwater Born, thanks for coming. Holy cow, you guys. You saw us on a crazy night when it's not a regular show, and we love you. Thank you so much. All right, so got to get back on track here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I got to stop. You guys are wonderful. All right, this is the next thing we have to do. Something interesting. Trip and Tracy, you're involved. You're kind of involved. As soon as I figure out where it is. All right, we have a giveaway. Tell us, Bob, what are we giving away? Well, we have something from Trip and Tracy, and I'm getting ready to pull it up for you so you can see what it is. And I want to make sure you can see it, so let me get rid of all my goofiness. All right. These are 3 charm bracelet charms. It's a set of 3. So you got a motorhome, a trailer, and an RV. Big one, Class A. So these 3 are in a set, and she's giving away 3 sets of these. So how do you win this, you ask? Well, and by the way, they work as Monopoly pieces. So just so you know, I'm kind of bummed I don't get a chance to win one of these because I think those would be cool Monopoly pieces. We'd be playing Monopoly more often just to have RVs as our tokens. Everybody be fighting over the middle one. Looks just like ours, hon. Let's see. So the first 3 people to get this one right will win. And I'm going to make the question about Trip and Tracy. Something to do with her channel and her travels. So the more you know about Trip and Tracy, the better chance you have of winning. The answer will go to this question will be a single word, but don't give up the answer until I type go into the chat or you've given the answer to someone else. The first 3 correct answers, I have the live chat up and it'll be the ones I see. The first 3 correct answers will be after my go comment to the winners. So I'm getting ready to type go now. I'm going to put it in the comments here. Make it fair for everyone. And then I'll read the question and push go. All set with the go word. Here goes the question, and I'll hit go when I'm done. Trippin' Tracy is a van lifer. What paint color is her van? That 20-second delay is so exciting. I'm not going to say anything till they pop in. Okay, so let's see what we got going. The first one with the correct answer is Bob's Adventure. It is white. I tried to make it an easy one so everybody could participate. So Bob's Adventure, Jarhead and Ginger's Journey, and holy cow, hope you got a lot of money, Trippin' Tracy. We got to mail this sucker to England. Mark is in there from Hitch Up and Toe. Mark and Coral. So you three won a set of these beautiful, I mean, these are cool, Monopoly or charm bracelet charms of the trailer, RV, and Class A. Holy, I guess it's Class C and Class A, but holy cow, that's cool. So what I need you guys to do, and I may already have a couple of yours, but I want you to send it anyway. Please use, see, I was all prepared to do it, and I shut that off. Where are we up here? Please use the email address right here at the top. Email me your address that you want it shipped to, and thank you to Trippin' Tracy for the giveaway. She will send those out to you. All right, that was fun. We're having a good time. All right. Let's see.
Hitch Up and Toe wants to pass.
Oh, he does? Okay, Hitch Up and Toe. I was just teasing. It's not that much. I mean, it's not very much, I don't think. I mailed stuff too, but okay. So Mark and Coral are going to pass. Getting it done north of 7. They guessed mango. Meemaw matters. Look at that. Give Hitch Up a Toe a nice big hug and kiss for Mark and Coral. They said you can have it instead. So she doesn't have to ship it to England. So sweet. So Meemaw matters. All right. So Bob's Adventure, Jarhead, Ginger's Journey, and Meemaw matters. Thank you so much for everybody. Magenta. I love it. You guys are so fun. Oh, look who's so funny. You're so funny. Donovan, I thought you were dressing up for Halloween. Don't you dare. You people do not laugh at him. Do not encourage it. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to do those. Wow, we're doing so well today. I hope you guys are having fun. Let's do this. Right. Ready for the chat questions. These are going to be fun. They shouldn't take you too long. And if we got time, we'll do some scary stories right at the end. I'm just going to do a few of these. What isn't real, but you desperately wish it was? What isn't real, but you desperately wish it was? These can be short answers and oh, man, look at that. Well, I'll let you guys work it out. If she convinces you, Mark, just send me your address again, even though I can probably find it in email, and I'll get it to her. Just let me know by emailing me. I don't want to get between all that. All right, let's see. First answer, Avenger RV Adventure. That should be your only answer. I shouldn't even show you again. Sorry, Diamond, couldn't help myself. Yes, you can, and you shouldn't. I love it. Dreams. Oh, if dreams could be real. Ooh, some of those might be scary. Imagine the dreams you're going to have tonight after looking at this face for an hour and a half. Magic. Ooh, that's a good answer. Man, I want to go to Hogwarts. I want to learn something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's see. Money tree. Now, hang on, Jarhead and Ginger Journey. If money grew on trees, would it be worth anything? I like it. Good answer. Magic. Yeah, I mean, come on. Do dishes, snap your fingers. Free internet. Nick's picks. I'm with you. That's a good answer. I want free internet. Human flight without any assistance. Yes. The power to fly. That's a good one. What else we got? Free internet. I agree with Nick's picks. I don't blame you. That, you know, that could almost be real. That can almost be real at some point. Meemaw Matters doesn't want magic. She just wants that invisibility cloak. I love it. Let's see. Okay. Toilet paper is worth something, and it grows on trees. Oh, my God. That's a great answer. I'm so put in my place. I love that. That was awesome. Oh, man, that was great. Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Oh, my gosh. Wouldn't that be cool? All right. Good one. Ready for the next one? Thank you, R. Fatima, Joffrey. Appreciate it so much. Thanks for coming again. It's twice we've seen you. You're a new channel. We like you. What animal would be the cutest if scaled down to the size of a kitty? A little kitty. What animal would be the cutest if scaled down to the size of a tiny little kitty? Sorry, I just realized I was getting creepier, but the more I was being cute, which wasn't cute. All right, let's see. What do we got going? I think I'd like, well, first I'm going to combine them. What isn't real? I wish that dragons were real, and I think they'd be great if they were the size of a kitty. Let's see. All right. I think we got some answers popping in as soon as they come to me. All right. Of course, Cashmere wants a panda. Of course she does. I think it'd be adorable. They are that. I guess they're born that size. They're born tiny, super tiny. But yeah, I don't blame you. Full-size panda being little. Hitch up and toe. Steve Turtle. You can put him in a little terrarium and say, hey, you want to pet my Steve Turtle? Oh, man. Oh, and he could tell you stories. Hey, I'm a work camper. You don't want to miss a story. I'm sorry. That was a great answer. Oh, my God. I can't stop it. Koala or wombat? Ooh. Those would both be great. They're so adorable, and they're so mean when they're, mad at you and don't like you. A horse, a tiny little horse. Wow, that'd be awesome. Elephant. Yes, an elephant would be very cool. Man, you picked some good ones. Meemaw Matters like me. Let's make unicorns real and then scale it down to the size of a little kitty. I love it. That's a good one. Oh, Nyx picks a sloth, Jody. Oh my gosh, they could just like hang out with you all the time. Oh my gosh. You're killing me. Oh, Steve Turtle. Yeah, Tracy. I can't have my eyes water from laughing on the inside so hard because I'm in real trouble. But there is no doubt Hitch Up and Toe won that round. Yes, you're right. Oh, you guys are fun. Okay, let's see. Where are we on time? We're doing good. This is going to be the fun one. I'm going to end it here, and we're going to go on to the stories. What would be the worst thing to hear as you're going under anesthesia before surgery? What would be the worst thing to hear? You jokesters are going to have fun with this. As you're going under anesthesia before surgery. Wow. Tie clip. I love sloths. I know, man. Oh my God, they're so adorable. I spent an hour on YouTube just looking at sloths. I couldn't help myself. All right, let's see what we got here. My daughter jumped in with, "You aren't going to wake up." Hey, wait. I'm a work camper. That would be the worst thing. You'd be like Steve Turtles doing your surgery.
Pass the beer.
Oh my goodness. He goes, "Let me tell you a story." 3, 2. Oh my gosh. Let's do some shots. That's a good one. Good luck on first surgery, doctor. Will do. Thanks for your patience. Oh, sorry. Surgeon removed the wrong limb of another patient. Yeah, that might make you might want to wake up pretty quickly. My last patient didn't make it. Holy cow. Get the electric tremor. What was the one you said?
Pass the beer.
No, I think you said, I can't. Can you imagine the selfies we're going to be able to take in a few minutes? That was Jody's. Can you imagine the selfies we can take in a few minutes? I'm going to begin removing the right leg, going in for gallbladder. That's a good answer. Good answer. Hold on a second. I got to take a dump. I know that was Jim. Susan or Nick's picks. Oh, I bet that was somebody. It wasn't you, Nikki. Come on. I don't believe it. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Why did you drop that? That's great. Oh, so fun. Okay. We need to. So if you have a scary movie, I'm going to drop a link. And we're going to bring you on. Hopefully your scary movie stories can be a scary movie. Your scary story. Hopefully your scary story can be under 5 minutes and we can hear a couple of them.
Nick's is an email.
Nikki, would you like to do one? Please click on this link if you can. If you're not, I will go grab it. You go ahead and tell me in the chat if this is something you'd like to do. And I'll pull up my email. And I can read it. I may not be the best reader in the world when I don't write, but I can read these.
She wants you to read it.
All right, I'm going to read this while see if someone comes in. I got to blow it up so I can see this thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can't do that. All right. I'm going to have to bring it down here. All right. My daughter is a theater brat from the very beginning. So when she was only 4, she was over the top to go and see a musical. Sorry, I always read in 3 words. I'll be better. She went to see a musical being held at the Lake Worth Playhouse. Oh, okay. Where my mother was volunteering, helping with costumes. Lake Worth Playhouse is considered a top haunted place in USA. And it is a very old building, which was once a cat house in its day. Many people have lost their lives there. My mother had told me how the spirits loved the kids, as the musical we were seeing was a kid's performance. So she was excited when she showed me a digital photo she had taken of my daughter in the back of the theater seats. And she was surrounded by little light orbs. Later, after the show, we went for a tour of the upstairs. I should note that because of her younger brother has severe autism, she learned early on she was not allowed to wander, because she fully understood what this meant. She never wandered. As I was listening to my mother explain that the area the kids were using for the dressing rooms, where the ladies waited for the men, I looked around and wondering if my daughter was listening, and she was nowhere to be found. as I ran down the hallways, running into these small rooms, looking at her, looking for her. As I made it to the end of the hall, it turns to the right, and a staircase runs straight to a door that goes to the street. As I caught my daughter's hand on the doorknob as the door pressed open. Of course. I said, "What are you doing?" She looked up at me and said, "They wanted to play." Wow. I'm so sorry, I'm a terrible reader. That is a great story. Wow. Woo, emotional. So good. All right, did anybody want to jump in the chat? I threw a link out there. If not, I have one more story to tell. And if we have a little time left, we do have other questions. I just wanted to get to some of your true stories. And by the way, if you all didn't read in the chat, that is a true story. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's creepy. Wow. I'll throw that link in there again, just in case someone wants to get, come on. You don't have to be dressed up. I was joking about that earlier. Okay. I'll just put the same music on. I don't know if I'll be crazy about any of this. It's not, I don't know if this is scary or not, but go ahead and jump in there. I can see in the back room if you'd like to tell a story. I was about 8 years old. And I was sitting on the floor of my grandmother's living room. And I was watching the Lakers play the Celtics in the championship games. At one point, I heard the jiggling of ice cubes behind me. So I turned to look. And I saw my grandmother's glass floating in the air by itself. My grandma was fast asleep on the couch, but there was her glass of Pepsi just floating there. Now, I was an 8-year-old kid. This is basketball we're talking about. So as odd as that looked, I turned back and I started watching the game. And within a couple seconds, I turned back and looked, and it was back on the table. So I didn't think anything of it. Until it was bedtime. My grandma and I, we slept in a giant bed together, and so did my other cousins. We used to all just try to climb in there together. And my grandma was tucking me in on that one side, and she said, "You know, I had the strangest dream." I said, "You did? What did you dream, Grandma?" She says, "I dreamed my guardian angel came and asked me for a drink of my Pepsi. And I told her, yes, of course you can have a drink of my Pepsi." I was stunned. I told my grandma, "I saw your Pepsi floating in the air while I was watching the basketball game." Do you know what she told me? "I knew it happened." So that was the story of me at 8 years old. I hope you guys had fun with some of those stories. I wasn't even going to tell that one, but since we didn't have any takers to come on the live. All right. We're going to do a couple more questions from our that we asked other people before we close it out. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? Yes. Yes, really, that was a true story. That did happen when I was a kid. It's very, it's cute. It's very sweet. It's not really a scary story, but it's pretty amazing. You didn't miss anything, Damon. You can rewatch them all. Plus, anybody who didn't get to see the intro to see how this became to be, you need to go see the intro. It'll be the very first thing when the show starts, when you go to watch the replay. You don't need to see it right this second, but you'll want to see it. And Toonstead drew 2 pictures of me in his cartoon format, and then I turned them into animations for the intro video. So you should have fun with that. So you didn't miss anything, my good friend Damon. Didn't miss anything. All right. What did we get? What did we get? What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? Let's see. Pineapple on your pizza? That's like a cardinal. I love it too. I really do. I love it too. Mayo and hot dogs. I guess we must be some kind of European people, Damon. I like mayo on my hot dogs. I like mayo for my fries, just like they do in England and some of the other European countries. Dill pickles and popcorn. You're just weird. You got to be tripping over there. Tripping Tracy, I have never had dill pickles and popcorn. It's good to know that that is a possibility in my future. Getting it done north of 7 says fries with ice cream. You know, yeah, that's a really strange one, I gotta say. That one's pretty odd. Dill pickles and popcorn and fries with ice cream. My daughter eats sweet potatoes and peanut butter. Is that news to you?
What am I gonna do with her?
All right. Well, don't let her in the kitchen when you're making sweet potatoes. That makes me nervous. How do you come up with your questions? I'll tell you what, Lucy. If you email me, we'll give you our little secret. Although we do make up a lot of them on our own, but we do have some resources, and I'll share those with you. Doritos and chocolate milk.
Yum.
Oh, my God. You guys. Me, Mom, Matters, and Jody, they're in on that Doritos and chocolate milk. Oh, that's so funny. My thing jumped here. I would have to come up, but I'm dressed as a Frankenfurter. I wouldn't have to come up. I'm not even going to read that one again. Oh, my goodness. That's gross. Some of these are gross. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Marmite and cheese. Really? I've had Marmite once. I haven't had it again. It's just not a thing I could get into. I know if Ryan Ingleton was here, he'd tell you, oh, I bet you he'd love that. Bologna and hot sauce sandwich. You know, our Fatima Joffrey, I think I'd go for that. That sounds good, especially fry the bologna. You guys are helping me with what I'm going to have after the show. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Vinegar on fried chicken. Ken, I'm not doing it. Can't do that one. I should try it. You know what? I guarantee you I'm going to try it. Or a milkshake. Yeah, that's true. Chocolate milk or a milkshake. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. What happened here? I missed one. Boy, this thing jumps. Where did I jump to? Yes, mayo on it all. I don't know what it is about mayonnaise. So glad eggs are a thing. I like fries with shake. Of course you do. Is the butter on the popcorn? You guys are all right. You're killing me now. Okay. Dill flavored popcorn. Yeah, they do have that, don't they? So I'm just going to keep it going. No butter. No butter, Damon. What are you talking about? Yes, to dip my fries in my Wendy's Frosty. The best. Okay. All right. Let's see. Next one.
Oh, can I add one more?
Sure.
Ketchup and toast, blood pudding, and eggs.
Oh, he's just full of it. Where's he at? You don't eat blood pudding. Oh, and eggs. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think blood pudding's gross, dude. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see. So let's finish this show up because I've just run out of time. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Get that out of here. All right. We have Monsterators, if you would please put your channel's address in the chat one more time. I would really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great time. Special thank you to Trip and Tracy for that awesome giveaway. Up next is...
Oh, it looked like our show is not going to go.
Oh, it's not? Who said? Does somebody know who's coming on after me if Lily Gypsy Child isn't? Because I don't, all I have is her link. Someone would let me know. Oh, Casual Girl showed up. All right, anybody that showed up late, don't worry about being late. The replay will be fun. If anybody did come on late, you do want to at least see the intro. Toonstead helped me build it or make those cartoons, and I really put them to use. All right, so there's only one real thing left to do. As much as I'd love to just keep going because I'm having so much fun with you guys. Remember, let's travel as friends.